Well, good afternoon. My name is Tony Smith. I'm the president of a company called SUMATICI. SUMATICI is actually the Startup Management, Accounting, Tax, Investment Consulting Incubator. What our company does is prepare companies to gain access to capital. We're going to be teaching a series of 6 classes, and those 6 classes are designed in such a way to help you gain access to capital. It's our experience after 17 years of working with over 700 companies that gaining access to capital is a lot more than just filling out applications and filling out forms. The process in gaining access to capital is the reason why people typically fail in gaining access to capital. You often hear that the economy is why they can't gain access to capital, or the bank didn't give them a loan, or they don't know how to sell stock, or all those issues that come into play. And the reality is that there's 6 fundamental things that need to happen in order for a company to gain access to capital. And whether that's for a company that's brand new as a startup, which is what our specialty is, or maybe it's a company that needs to do a revamp, a turnover, a purchase, an acquisition, a merger. Maybe it's a company that's just struggling. These 6 steps will apply to almost every business in which we work with. So our goal is to get you through these. The first step for us is always talking about strategic planning. You start with strategic planning because you want to know what are the goals of the company, what are we trying to accomplish, and let's get right down to that first, and then we'll get into the other 5 courses after that. So yes, we will get into business plan writing, we will get into marketing, we'll get into business finance, we'll get into accounting, we'll get into human resources. Those are all issues that we will discuss in all 6 courses, but today's focus is strategic planning. So let's just go ahead and get started. So in session 1, we're going to go over strategic thinking, the purpose of planning, guidelines for process, investor expectations, a current situation SWOT analysis, growth, repositioning your core business, strategic approach, temples of change, strategic options, and gap analysis. In the next section,